Kiki, quick comparison last week to this week. This is 1 week ago, and this is Monday. So first, how you come into the takeoff. Notice that you got this shin out a little bit. Second step coming in. Here's your step today, or Monday. Not nearly as much reach. Coming down more on top, not sitting as much. You can see that you're kind of sitting behind this step here, whereas your posture is much more over this step right here. Very, very different. Would like to see your head become a little bit more forward here, but that's okay. Going into the takeoff step, some big extension of that leg there to a toe-ish contact on the board here. Still letting that foot out a little bit, and then flat. You can see the toe, you can see a little bit. Toe is above the heel, and then flat contact. And again, look at the body position here. There's a lot more backward lean here than there is here, mainly because this contact is farther away from the hips than this one is. So you just get a more upright position that is going to create, this one's more upright, this one's more leaning back. That's going to mean that this takeoff goes a little more up and this takeoff goes a little more flat, and that's the one you want. Moving on, coming off the board, displacement off the board, displacement off the board. I think this one clearly has more movement forward between the foot contact and the hips than this one does. I think you're moving more forward here and more upward here. In the air, we got a real tight free leg here and a looser one here. Take a look at that motion again. It can still, both can be better, but you've got 90 degrees at the knee right here, and that really never changes. Whereas here, 90 degrees, and maybe doesn't change there either. Seems a little bit longer on the front side. Here you are just before you start to move into the takeoff, or into the contact of the hop landing. A lot of reach there, and look at that motion. Here's the biggest difference. I told you that the triple jump is 95% about the hop landing. This is how you're going into this one. A lot of reach, and then you have to brace really hard up in the torso to be ready for this impact going into the ground. Whereas this step is coming much more down into the ground. Look at the motion again. Thigh is up, way out, landing on the toe, and just trying to prepare for that impact. This one is thigh up, stepping down onto more flat foot at the contact. The swings are, I think, pretty similar here. That one's about, well, it's just below the calf, it looks like. This one is definitely lower, down by the ankle, I would say. Not a great, camera's moving a little fast, but still, I think you've got a lower swing in this one than you do in the other. And then coming into your step, good position. This position's okay. Get good displacement there, and I think you get about the same thing there. Real nice displacement from the toe off to the hips, and a nice position on that free leg. Contact here is a little bit toey. Oop. Coming down, it's a little bit toey. This one, you got the toe above the heel. Clearly a little bit heely, but definitely closer to flat than the other one. And then another swing coming in here. That one's pretty low, they tend to be, and this one is real low. Really nice position, better movement, more off the ground, frankly. in that one. So nice improvement with just 1 week.